Oh, it's on here?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good oil. Look at how it cleaned it right off the table, right off. That's good.
What's that?
Some good detergent in that oil.
So we're gonna try.
Just looking out back here, so.
Yeah, that's okay. It doesn't matter if it leaks. We're just looking over real quick, just so I'm not shocked. You know what I'm saying? So one of the critical things is this spacing right here. When it gets too far, it's not good. This thing feels nice. It's not. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Then just look over this area is here where they like to get beat up. That all looks good. And this area here all looks good. So what happens is these seals. I don't think I can get these out without these O-rings. So on this side. So here's this O-ring, right? So just imagine there's a wall here. This side is the engine. Okay, this side is the oil. We don't want them to mix, so this O-ring here separates those two, right? Mm-hmm. And when these O-rings start wearing, then oil gets into the engine and it burns it, and that's why it uses oil. So, but we already know it's going to get all new stuff like this. I don't need to take this apart anymore.
Is this supposed to be in there?
Yeah, that's broken.
Oh, okay.
A broken piece I couldn't get. What I usually do, I take these things here and I go like this in the parts tank. See, it's supposed to go nice and easy. There's carbon built up right there, that's why it's harder. And I go like this and scrub the bottom, and that's how I clean it. You know, this rotor's in good shape. Because usually I'm working on pieces of shit that this thing is like this, and you're like, and then you break these, which is fine because we got piles of these. But you go like this to make sure it's clean, you know. And then I'll get my parts tank up. We're not going to do that today, but we'll get the parts tank, get these things all cleaned up. They'll be good. So I got to replace the bearing. But that one's
pretty good shape.
Yeah, I would say that would be good.
Here, you want your glasses off?
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Your water's
How do you want them? Don't drop anything.
Were you saying something to me?
Yeah, I didn't know how you wanted them. Stacked on top of each other?
Yeah, you don't need to mark it, it's just a habit, you know what I'm saying? See, this all looks good. The other thing is this has got to get cleaned out, not in the parts tank. They're gonna
Actually,
maybe do that in a. So this gear here is what keeps the rotor. The rotor runs against this, and that's why it does this weirdo shape thing when it goes. It doesn't spin around,
like
circle.
Figure eight
It goes like this. Okay. So what happens is these things can get lean. You know when your motorcycle sprockets would get worn over. They do the same thing. So we look at these to make sure they look good at first glance. And actually, the bearing. I don't think I'd replace this bearing. 50. Probably be because I got it apart. I probably ought to, you know. What we usually do, what I do is I take this is not bad, but knowing you're putting some money into an engine, and you're going to want to get some season out of it, you might just replace that. Then you take this not bad one, and we put it in what we call our hand grenade engine.
oh sure.
Because we know it's not good. So we wouldn't. Engines we're trying weirdo stuff on, you know. like right here, you touch right there, and you don't want to feel steps, and you don't feel steps there.
Right by this one?
Yeah. I haven't taken an engine apart in a while, and I keep on telling myself last time we did it, I was supposed to be more prepared. But shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh well, what are you gonna do, right?
Wing it.
What's he doing right?
Don't know. He must be doing something.
He's doing something. Right, he knows.
That's Billy Currington, right? So I always thought that him and Dirk Bentley were the same guy.
Because he, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're not.
No.
So I would watch the one video, I'm like, oh, that guy changed his hair.
Dirk Bentley.
Yeah, and then you see the other video and you're like, yeah, and then all of a sudden after a while I'm like, wait, these guys aren't the same guy.
Like you could tell how much oil it burned. All the carbon. All that.
Yep. That's how when I took my intake off. That's how I looked up top.
You guys have used towels before in a bathroom, you know, with the roller, like you grab it and go click,
Yes.
click, and then you
Yeah.
dry your hands and go like that. We got a new one at work because the other one it wasn't working. I mean, it worked, it just wasn't, you know. And on the side of it, it says this: towel for drying hands and face only. Do not use in dangerous, potentially dangerous things. Do not use for dangerous. So I'm thinking to myself, what is dangerous about a towel? I mean, it's like,
What am I gonna do that-
and then, so I go, one of the guys at work, I'm like, hey, look at this thing. He starts cracking up. He's like, Ron, if they wrote that, that means somebody must have, I'm thinking to myself, he's like, wait, I don't even want to know what somebody did with a towel rack that's dangerous, right?
Right.
That's what I figure. Like every warning sign that's out there is there because somebody did some stupid shit.
You know what? Yeah, hold that shit for me, please. You go ahead and take it out. You pull it towards you. You get it? Is it?